Hey everybody, what's up y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Tammy Talks here. Married at First Sight, Season 15, Episode 3. Ain't no party like a West Ain't no wedding like a West Coast wedding. That remains to be seen because these weddings were boring. But if you're brand new to my channel, I do breakdowns on various TV shows, both scripted and reality, interjecting my own thoughts, opinions, and theories into each and every recap. So, if you enjoy that type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel, thumbsing up the video if you enjoyed this particular piece of content, and then hop in the comment section, y'all, because there's always something to talk about in the comment section on the Married at First Sight videos. So, for those of you that might be new, I know there are people that like to skip through the weddings and then skip through all the intro stuff and get right into the thick of it. I do dedicated videos for each and every couple. So every week there are going to be at least 4 or 5 videos, depending on if the couples have something worthy of talking about. So let's go ahead and get started with Kristen and Mitch, all right? So we're still in the scene where this stage scene where Kristen's father is, or she's trying to convince her dad to walk her down the aisle. Now, her father calls her insane, okay? He said, because this is crazy. You don't know what this person is about. You don't know if something's gonna happen where now you've gotten yourself into a situation with this person and we don't trust him, he don't wigged out on you. All very valid reasons. But however, he said that he feels that, she's excited about this, so he's going to support her and walk her down the aisle. We knew that he would. Very, very far and few do we see a parent or a sibling or someone like that actually get on screen to tell their child or their loved one that they're not going to support them. If that's not going to happen, we don't see it. So kind of how Lindy's father didn't support the process, so we have not seen Mr. Lindy father man. That's typically how it goes. So we pan back over to Mitch, and Mitch is finishing getting dressed, and he said that he didn't marry at first sight because this is the only way that he'll ever get married. I said, of course, because you're a fucking psycho. He's a psycho. There is something wrong with this man. So then he's kind of complaining because he said, now everyone got to see his bitchy side. Well, you shouldn't be a bitch, Mitch. I mean, this is what baffles me about people. You can't sit up here and say, oh, everyone's going to see how horrible I am. Everyone's going to see how awful I've been behaving, and then kind of feel a way about it. You chose to be that way. You chose to act horridly. So that's what we're seeing. So we see the production team sees this man having a meltdown, so they go find a black woman, because black women always save the day, to come in and tie this bow tie for him. I said it last week, and I'm going to say it again this week. If you cannot tie a bow tie, why did you pick one for your wedding? I guess I just don't understand that. Why did you pick a bow tie for your wedding if you were somebody that cannot tie it? To me, that makes no sense. And then for you to have the audacity to have an attitude about it and be mad because the three of your groomsmen don't know how to tie a bow tie either. YouTube can teach you anything. Pinterest can teach you anything. Use your Googles. But for you to be sitting here bitching and yelling and doing all this, boy, bye. Mitch is gonna work my everlasting nerve this season. I can taste it. I can taste it. He's going to work my last nerve. All right. So after this woman comes in and gets Mitch together, now he has seemed to settle down and has centered himself, and now he has a little peace within his life, thank God. So we pan back over to Kristen, and she gets her gift from Mitch, which is a plant. I don't know plants like that, but it's like a pretty purple plant. And then in the bottom of the bag is a ring box. So she's confused. Is this for me? Girl, ain't you the one getting married today? I can't. That had me so mad, y'all. You're the one getting married. Of course, that's your ring. So she puts the ring on. James Allen said, y'all gonna learn today. Okay? James Allen said, this, in case y'all were wondering, this is our show. These are our sponsored ads. So we get this ring. It's a nice little big diamond ring. Her friends are oohing and ahhing about it. Y'all know he didn't pay for it. Y'all know production has paid for this. But if y'all want to go up for this ring, go up for it. So she said how much she loves plants. So like that's already, a tally mark for Mitch in her book. So she said excited. She said because she initially paid for her first engagement ring herself. So her then fiance bought it, put it on a credit card, and then after things went south, she had to pay the credit card off herself. And I said, Kristen, every time you retell this story, hon, you add something that takes it from bad to worse to worser to it's gonna be the worst coming up next. Don't tell us nothing else about that failed engagement. I don't want to hear nothing else about it, Kristen. One, because I need you to heal and move on, sweetheart. And two, because the story just keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. To the fact where I don't want to feel bad for you. I don't want to feel so awful for you because of how awful this story is going. So we get to the wedding. Mitch, I will say this, Mitch looks good in his suit. Sans the band-aid and the scars, he looks good in his suit. He's wearing his tux, He's wearing that tux very well. So the wedding party starts to come in. The wedding starts, right? We see this woman come in and she's wearing pink. Clearly not the bride. Clearly not the bride. It's Kristen's mother. Mitch gets geeked, y'all, because he thinks that is his fiance. And I said, oh, Mitch. So he's excited, right? And I said, all I can zoom in and see is this Band-Aid. Like, why couldn't he get a clear Band-Aid? Is it currently bleeding? Is there, a situation where it's leaking? Why did you absolutely have to have the Band-Aid on? Why couldn't you get one of those clear Band-Aids? Why can't, I feel like there were just so many different things that we could have done differently in this scenario. Maybe a beret, maybe a little hat. There just had to have been something else that we could have done to where we don't have to have this Band-Aid on his head. So his family describes, so then Kristen comes out. He is not excited to see her. He did not get the same excitement that he did when her mother came out for one of the PAs to be like, that's her mama. Because, that lady was irritated the same way the rest of us were. You knew damn well that wasn't your wife. But, okay. So, when Kristen comes walking in, he's not excited. He's not initially attracted to her. He didn't get that spark that these people are looking for on here. Y'all want a spark? Then you need to go out and find somebody traditionally. But he didn't get the spark that he was looking for. So Kristen is just a ball of nervous energy that almost had me feeling like I had secondhand embarrassment. I was definitely just, while I was watching it, because it's like, girl, you're doing a lot. But I like Kristen. I don't see anything wrong with her. She's excited, okay? So one thing I did notice is that he did not compliment her. Not once did he say, oh my God, you look great. You look pretty. He was up there like, damn, I want the mama. That's how he was standing the entire time, which really, really sucks. So his family said that he's adventurous and passionate, said that his two nieces are the most important girls in his life. Bada bing, bada boom. Nothing too crazy. No freaking the sheets, like last time. Her family said that she loves the beach. She's a very gentle and compassionate person, very loyal, and because of that, she expects loyalty in return. And then we get through the ceremony, and then we see one of Kristen's friends crying. Girl, what are you crying for? I'm sorry, but nothing about that wedding, nothing about their individual vows would make you be like, oh my God. Ugh. Nothing about that. The basic ass, boring ass, vanilla wedding. I'm sorry, but nothing about this wedding was exhilarating to me at all. So At the end, Kristen is so excited. She reached over, grabbed his hand to hold it because he was standing just. I said, "You don't want to be married to you." So, as they're walking out, he tells her, "I'm sorry you're cold." I said, "What? You're sorry she's cold? What is that supposed to mean?" But then he doesn't proceed to peel through his layers. Now let's think about this. Most men wear some type of undershirt, layer one. He or a t-shirt, one of the two. All right, so that's layer one. Then you have your collared shirt. Okay. Then this is a tux. You're gonna have a vest. So now we have the vest. Then you have your actual jacket, the blazer. So you have 4 layers of protection, sir. 4. And here this woman is sleeveless out here, and your response is, "I'm sorry, you're cold," as you adjust yourself, and it's probably thinking, "Well, shit, I'm warm." What? But see, Mitch gives me that vibe that he would never take off his coat for somebody else that was cold. Mitch seems like the type that would dead ass tell you, "Well, you knew it was gonna be cold today. You should have checked the weather. Get it together, sis." That's the vibe that Mitch gives me. So as they're talking, Mitch's friends and family are asking him if he's happy while they're taking these wedding pictures. He didn't have an answer. He's always like, I said, "What's going on? What's going on, Mitch?" Mitch is so flustered and so disappointed in this woman that he can't even formulate words, which is appalling, which is sad, and I feel bad for Kristen. I legit do. So she's over here saying how, she's tired of taking the picture, so she knows that he is too, but he's being the trooper. I said they had so many damn people at this wedding. I'm kind of shocked. We haven't seen that many people at a married at first sight wedding in a very long time. Like, their wedding was super, super deep. They said, "Oh, y'all gonna come be on TV." So he's talking to, I don't know if he was talking to like a friend or if it was in a confessional. I don't remember. But he said that while she is pretty, he's not initially attracted to her because he likes a more natural woman. And he's not a fan of her being all made up. I get so sick of men saying it. I get so sick of men saying it. Y'all have seen me on here with makeup on. Y'all have seen me on here without makeup on. I look the fucking same. I can pull up pictures from when I have been in weddings, from when I have gone out to clubs, when I have walked the runway in a fashion show and had on makeup, and that's like, performative makeup. I have had on makeup, and I look the same when I come home and I wipe my face off. It is so infuriating when men say, "Well, I like for you to look a little more natural." She doesn't even have on that much makeup. See, I always have a what is it? An irritation, I'll say, when men feel the need to comment on women's makeup anyways. Mitch is up to like strike 1,000 at this point. He just like, that's just the stupidest thing ever. It's her fucking wedding. What do you want her to wear? You want her to wake up and roll out and come to the just because you don't care how you look with these band-aids on doesn't mean that she can't want to look nice on her wedding day. On top of the fact, you didn't even take the damn band-aid off for the pictures. Just an eyesore. Just here. Like, this is how he's looking. Just an eyesore. And he out there just a smile and just, and it's like, you look stupid. You look absolutely stupid with that band-aid on. And I blame the cameraman and the photographer for not saying, "Let's get his other side. Let's take a look from the left. Maybe he's going to look better on this side. Let's try to put a little powder or something on here. But you're not going to ruin my pictures with all these damn scars and then this big ass At least he had like the thin strip and he didn't have like a big patch. If he would have had one of them big patch, one of them gauze squares, I would have lost it. I would have lost it watching this. So they're sitting down at the reception now, and Mitch yelled out for Kristen to get it, somebody to bring her a jacket, and then said he is not afraid to cause a scene. I said, girl, that's a red flag. I hope you peep game. I really hope you peep game. Pay attention to when people say stuff like that. Because like I said, the first two episodes, the first two recaps, you will not be out with me acting a fool and then being proud of it. Mitch looks like he gets off on acting a fool in public. Mitch looks like he is a person that enjoys showing his ass. And I cannot be around people like that. I can't. You're not going to be out here embarrassing me. You're not going to be getting me kicked out of different places. It's just not going to happen. Not today, not tomorrow. And definitely not something that you're proud of. Grow up. Grow up, Mitch. Why are you happy about the fact that you show your ass in public? What are you, 13? Oh, he gets on my... I can't get this worked up. It's episode 3. I can't. I can't get this worked up and get this irritated with Mitch on episode 3. It's not good. Let's bring it down. So then he tells her, even while he's doing that, he doesn't take off one of his 4 layers to give her though. Not a gentleman. So then they're talking. He says that he has never been in a long-term relationship. And Kristen kind of, okay. He says in his confessional, it's because he doesn't lie. It's not in his DNA. He's a straight shooter. I can't lie. The only time he lies is to the cops. I said, that's such a white thing to say. And I know y'all don't like when I say stuff like that, but that is such a white thing to say. I lie to anybody. I won't lie to anybody but the cops. And then think it's funny. It's not funny for people like us. We can't make jokes like that and then think that's funny. Sorry. So he said that she seems more like a real person now that she is taking her heels off. So she wasn't a real person with her heels on? Like, Mitch just be saying anything, y'all. So he said that he hates the fact that she has to drag around her dress because he thinks this is stupid. He wants her to just, sit back and chill with his wife. You can sit back and chill with her while she has a dress on. I guess I don't understand what Mitch wanted. You know what I mean? Like, Mitch, you went out and you have a tux and you got your hair cut and all this other stuff and you have this tux on and this bow tie and your hard bottom shoes. But you don't like the fact that she is out wearing this wedding dress with makeup on. Because you too, if you wanted to be so earthy and all this minimalist and all this other stuff, why didn't you come with just some shorts on and some flops? So why is it okay that you wanted to be your best self and get fully dressed, but you have an issue with the fact that she wants to look her best as well? Mitch gives me the vibe that he wants to be the best looking one in a relationship, and it's not gonna fly. You have a band-aid on your head, and I'm gonna keep mentioning that band-aid because you should have stayed your ass out that water when you knew you had something big coming up that you needed to look nice for. There was absolutely no excuse for that. And me and Mitch, if we were married, we would have had a conversation about that band-aid that night. What happened to your head? So you thought going surfing 2 days before, or hell, it could have been the morning of the wedding. You thought that was a good idea? Okay. We have to get our priorities in order. So Mitch is talking to her mom, and he's like, I thought you were the wife, just giggling and sniggling and stuff. I said, I don't want this to turn into a Lifetime movie. This is Lifetime. I want to turn into a Lifetime movie where now Kristen's mom has run off with Mitch. I don't. But the way he was looking at her, the way he was like low-key flirting with her and was like, I thought you were just so gorgeous, whatever. And then was like, yeah, and then your daughter... I don't believe in love at first sight. You don't like her. You're not attracted to her. And that's okay, but don't be rude about it. But it's very, very clear Mitch is not truly or initially attracted to her. He couldn't even tell her, you look pretty today. What? Compliment people, y'all. I don't know why these people on here don't want to compliment their spouse. Compliment these people. So he tells her that he doesn't think financial success is important to him. It's more about what he's able to accomplish, what he's able to do in the world. You know, he's the environmentalist and he likes to use, you know, multi-use bottles and all this type of stuff, which is fine. He wants to make the world a better place for you and me, okay? And for our kids and our kids' kids and our kids' kids. But I think that's really just a ploy to be like, I'm not making bank like she probably is after their conversation. So her mother was like, well, you know, she's successful and she wants somebody to have a level of success that kind of matches her and makes her, you know, nobody want to be struggling for money. Nobody wants to be in a relationship where you're arguing about money. And Kristen is no different. What a baffling episode with them. I'm a firm believer. I do not think this is going to work between the two of them, but we shall see. Let me know what you guys thought about Kristen and Mitch. Hop in the comment section down below. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. A huge thank you to everybody that has subscribed from the last video. We are almost at 5,200 subscribers. Wild to me, but go ahead, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video. That helps smaller YouTubers and content creators like myself. Comment section. Catch you guys in the next one.